Now we're back to HTML Canvas. Let me show you how you can create such an animated outline effect. We'll code it step by step, but in principle we've just created a circle inside of a draw function and then we've used an animate function to call it. Let's start here with our canvas. You already know that from my previous tutorials. We'll define an offset, set it to 0. Then we'll create our draw function. What we need here is a clear rect, because we need to clear it every time it's called, otherwise these dashes would be drawn on top of one another. I'll use the canvas width and canvas height and 0, 0 as position to reset it. Next up, we'll define the dashes. I'll go over these two values later, but the first is for the line size, second for the gap size. Then I've used my offset right here, set it to the line dash offset, and now we need 3 values for our circle: center X, center Y, and the radius. To be in center, it needs to be canvas width or canvas height divided by 2. Radius, I'll just use 50. Next up, we'll draw the circle with begin path, then arc. It uses the 3 values that we've created here, and it goes from 0 to 2 times math pi. And we need to call the stroke. By default, the stroke is black. Now let us write the animate function. And the animate function, it calls the draw function after a specific time that we need to set. And it also increases the offset every time it is called. So just write offset plus plus. And if the offset's bigger than 5, we reset it to 0. You can use different values here, it doesn't really matter. We can simply reset it to 0 after a certain position, because these dashes, they will repeat themselves. Now we'll call the draw function. And afterwards we'll call animate inside of a timeout. And this is just a simple example of calling the function inside of the function. So it's basically recursion. And 20, this is the timeout value in milliseconds. Finally, we'll need to call the animate function once, and now everything runs. So I haven't made any typos here. Let's go over this. I think the draw function is clear, but maybe the line dash is new to you. As I've said, first value is for the line size, second is for the gap size. Be careful, the bigger the gaps and lines are, the more this animation doesn't run smooth anymore. It's a question of position. But for values 4 and 2, this is totally fine. As I've said, we could also use different values for offset here. I'll make it 20 and it still runs. And here, offset bigger than 5, I could even make this 50 and it would still run. It's because of the position here and the size of the line dash. Inside, as I said, we've called the draw function and then animate as the first value for set timeout. And here the second value, if I make that 200, it's now 200 milliseconds until it's called again. And this slows the animation down. If I make it 2, it's now way faster. So first value is basically recursion, second value is the timeout at which animate is being called again, and this will adjust the speed of the animation. Try to recreate it yourself, try to apply it to a rectangle maybe. I hope this video was helpful, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.